Hey there, Facebook. It is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer, and coach from Live, Love, Give. And today I have a message coming to you which has been kind of inspired by something that I got up to today. And I wanted to share it with you guys and definitely let you know what that's all about. But ultimately, today's message is all about choosing higher quality relationships that actually encourage you to shine, as opposed to choosing a whole bunch of a quantity of relationship that actually encourage you to shrink. And I can see Sam's in the house. I love it. Let me know as you guys join. I want to hear who you are, where you're from, where you're listening from. I love getting to connect with you guys that way. And send me a little love heart or something so I can see that you guys are watching, because I've made this big shift over from my normal profile over to my business page. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys are here. But let me just dive into this. So there has been a beautiful human being. I've been watching along over the last year or so of my work, and I actually got to meet her in the flesh today, and it just so happens that somebody in her family actually lives in my hometown, and she's currently visiting. So I caught up for a coffee with her just earlier, and it was such a beautiful experience that it inspired me to deliver today's message with you guys, and really talking into relationships and the kind of relationships we actually want in our lives. And she actually asked me the question. She said, she asked me, have you lost a lot of friends doing what you do when you've made the transition out of what you used to do and stepping into this world? Because it had been her experience that, she was always been massively into personal development, and she was kind of had to deal with her friendships and family and all sorts of people in her life, thinking it was kind of airy-fairy, right? And so she definitely asked me those questions about, what are my friendships like right now? Have I lost some people along the way? And we got into this conversation around how that oftentimes happens, but we have to stay true to what's real to us. And in my past, I didn't actually really know what was true to me, or even what the hell self-development was, but I was very good at kind of being whoever I felt I should be for that person, whoever they kind of wanted me to be, because I didn't really have an identity of my own. And as I've gone on the journey of self-development and even creating my own business and mission out of it, I've definitely lost a lot of people along that journey. And not many people have really come with me on that journey. And we were having that conversation, and what I was reminded of is that in the past I used to focus on quantity rather than quality. And that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So where in your life are you trying to maintain a quantity of relationship that you actually, in order to maintain, you kind of have to shrink? You have to kind of dull yourself down. You have to not really talk about all the stuff that really matters to you and juices you. And you kind of just dull down your opinions and who you are so that you can maintain those quantity of relationships, versus being able to give up the good for the absolute great. And that's what I'm talking about in terms of going for quality relationships that actually encourage you to shine. And that's what this beautiful human being that I got to catch up with today, it touches my heart when I get to meet such beautiful souls from across the globe who are absolutely there to encourage the people in their lives to shine really bright, to turn up their light, and to, as Lisa Nichols says, I love that, instead of dulling your light down, turn that brightness up and just flick out some sunglasses to everybody who can't handle it, but don't let them dull you down or make you shrink. And definitely don't shrink yourself. Definitely shine brighter. So I can see a bunch of you are joining me. I'd love to know where you are where you're watching from in the world. Let me know where you're coming from. I love hearing that. It absolutely excites me. So drop me a comment, tell me where you are. I'd love to hear from you. And I really hope that today's message and me sharing about this beautiful person will inspire you to think about whether you're going for quantity that is just kind of a bit draining and you kind of have to just shrink and mold yourself for those relationships in order to maintain them, versus focusing your time, energy, and effort towards people who absolutely want to encourage you to shine. And you shine brighter by them shining as well. You're not threatened. You're not in any competition. There's no jealousy. It's actually an enhancement to each other's lives when you fully show up authentically and you shine bright and go for what really inspires you. And if you don't have those people in your life, be willing to not have people in your life so that you can make room for the ones that are actually going to come in and really encourage you to reach your highest potential. Don't stay stuck and attached to people that aren't good for you. That the relationships are kind of draining and making you shrink. Sometimes there's relationships that you can do the work on and you can encourage each other to grow and shift the dynamic. And other times you just need to be able to say goodbye and be grateful for the time that you have shared with one another and just shift and move on from there. So really hoping that this is resonating with you guys. I want to check in. Have you got any questions or comments for me? Definitely let me know. But I've got Sam and Tanya's here. And Sam, wow, so colourful and gorgeous dress. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate your kind compliments there. And Jim's here, and Dennis and Judy and Tim and Elliot from Colorado. Beautiful part of the world. And Sam, yes, I lost friends when I awakened and pursued my values and authentically way of living. Absolutely. And we always do, we have to go through those transitions when, we don't. Oh my gosh, I've got a guy with the mail here. What should I do? I'll take you guys with me. Do you want to come with me? All right, hang on. Oh my God, I just don't want to have to go to the post office. So I'm just going to walk through my entire house and get the post. Hang on a sec. Hello.
Looking for Mark?
Yes.
Your name?
Vanessa. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Thanks so much.
You right?
Appreciate it. Yep.
Have
Got
a
it.
good day.
Thank you. You too. All right. I didn't lose you guys, did I? Oh my gosh. That's so funny. Yes, I was just saying, so Sam, absolutely, we definitely lose people in our lives when we choose to grow and shift and change. We just have to be okay with that. We have to get to a point where it's not about quantity, it's about quality and depth. And I just don't want to waste my time anymore on surface level relationships that diminish self-esteem. Part of the beauty of being in great relationships is actually supporting and encouraging each other and challenging each other to get to new heights of our potential, as opposed to really just trying to maintain the connection because we're so scared of being alone, instead of saying, you know what, I will lose this person in my life. Maybe I might feel a little bit lonely for a short period of time, but at the end of the day, I absolutely value my self-esteem and I value growing, and I'm going to open up this space and this energy to be able to be open when somebody comes into my life who is absolutely wanting the same kind of connection that I'm after, as opposed to blocking that energy and blocking the opportunity to actually really put yourself out there and meet some good quality people. So I love that, Sam, and I also love that you're part of our team in the 8-week Limitless Potential Empowerment Group Coaching Program, because you're such a beautiful part of that community of special like minds. That is quality connection, which super energizes me, like you know. And Elliot, it's crazy how people get upset if you're too happy. Yes, and you know what? I just had this conversation with this beautiful friend this morning as well, and she was actually saying to me that she doesn't like to vent all over Facebook like a lot of people do, right? They put all this venting out there and all this negative stuff, which, okay, each to their own if that's their outlet. But at the end of the day, she chose to be somebody who doesn't want to do that. She has other sources or other ways of actually getting out that energy and talking that stuff through, and she doesn't need to project it all out over Facebook. But she had somebody in her life get all sarcastic on her, like, oh yeah, it's perfect for you. You live this perfect world and you're so lucky and you get to live this lifestyle and all this sort of stuff. And she actually had to personally reach out to this person and say, you know what? You know, we all have our struggles, and I'm not just lucky. I definitely have my own struggles. I just don't vent it all out over Facebook. And she was copying all this sarcasm and stuff for being too happy, like you're saying, Elliot. And so, you know, do we really want those people in our lives who don't want to be happy for our happiness? But on the flip side, I'm somebody who always likes a bit of challenge. Any challenge that comes into my life, I think instead of, oh, I'm going to get rid of that person, I'm going to be like, well, okay, how am I showing up? Am I being truly authentic, or am I actually projecting out this kind of energy that's like over the top happy because I'm trying to prove something? So I always use everything to absolutely reflect on myself. But also we have to look at the people that we're surrounding ourselves by, and if we're being genuine and authentic and we're just living our life and this person can't get it and they can't be happy for us, and we've given them opportunity to come and move with us on that journey, sometimes we just need to let those people go and be okay with it. Be grateful for what's been and be excited about what's to come. So absolutely, Elliot, totally agree with you there. And Sam, I now go for quality, not quantity relationships. Absolutely, I love that. And Elliot, gotta love live. Yeah, you're cruising around with me through my house when the postman comes. And Sam, yes, so cool, great postman. Yeah, he was very friendly. He was very nice. Got some good postmen over this way. And I've got Stephen in the house as well. So awesome to see you guys. Thanks so much for joining me and engaging with me. And yeah, just, oh, Sam. Yes, that's really amazing and empowering. Your program got the best quality cream of beautiful and wonderful souls, loving each and every experience. Me too, Sam. You guys absolutely rock my world. It's so beautiful, the community that we're connecting and creating, and you guys absolutely inspire me. And like I said yesterday, you absolutely rock my socks off. So get ready to catch them. So definitely, guys, I really hope this served you, got you thinking about the kind of relationships that you have in your life, and whether you're blocking yourself from attracting real quality relationships that absolutely encourage you to shine, because you're too scared about letting go of those relationships that kind of cause you to shrink, because you're so worried about, you know, you're focused on what you'll lose as opposed to what you stand to gain. So really love the whole concept of being able to give up the good, you know, oh, it's comfortable, it's good, it's what you know in relationships, so you can make room for the great, for the extraordinary, for stuff that we're really here for, that's going to encourage you and move you in the direction of your highest potential and highest fulfillment for both of you. So, as always, guys, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you, to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's absolutely beautiful and amazing, and I hope you're doing something empowering for your soul, and I hope that today's message has got you shifting your perspective around your relationship so that you can make sure that they are absolutely conducive with where you're looking to get to. Relationships are foundational for our success. They're the vehicle. They're either taking us toward our potential or away from it. So we've got to look at it and definitely surround ourselves by extraordinary human beings. And that is it from me today, guys. If you're not part of the Limitless Potential Inner Circle Facebook community, definitely click on the link above. What are you doing? Where are you? We're waiting for you. Over 4.5 beautiful like minds from across the globe who are absolutely a bunch of quality relationships that you want to have in your life. You definitely want to join us over there. Sending you guys all of my love. Can't wait to see you tomorrow.